dark in my own Zoom, complete control. As we're coming in, come into your body, feeling what it feels like to be a human in your own body. And in this moment, just invite all of yourselves, all of the parts of you that may be off there still dreaming, thinking about what's going to happen at brunch, all that stuff, invite them into here to the here and now. Be here now. Anthony has one of the most annoying things ever that we like to say to each other is BHN. In other words, be here now. So feel free to take that BHN and annoy your close friends and family with that. So we're going to start with some really gentle breathing. We will do a lot of mobility. Obviously, maybe not obviously, but in my class, take everything by listening to your own body. If it doesn't feel right for you to do it, don't do it, right? You do not have to do what I'm doing. But I'm going to start sitting up on my physio ball, and we're going to do some coherent breathing. Coherent breathing is where we have, I'm going to change my camera too. Watch this. Watch this. Boom. Different camera, slightly different colors, bigger frame. Coherent breathing or coherence in your body means that your organs are working in harmony. No part of your body is going against what's going on in the rest of your body. So you're coming into alignment with yourself on many different levels, physiologically, emotionally, spiritually, ideally, bringing it all in so that you are your own best friend, right? We just had Valentine's Day. Why not find some love for yourself? Let's inhale, open for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale down. 2. Feel your body in the space. 5, 6. Feel the space in your body. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale down. 2, 3. Like you have big wings. 5, 6. Wings of the heart. 2, 3. Opening up, radiating out into the world. 6. Exhale down, coming down to earth. 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale up. 2, 3. Chest, lungs, reaching to the heavens. Exhale down. 2. Coming down to earth, grounding your energy. And we're going to do this connecting heaven and earth exercise. It's Qigong exercise. We're going to get into the lymph flush in a minute. Rubbing your hands together. I'm going to start with my right hand up and my left hand down. And you're just going to imagine that you are the connection between heaven and earth. Breathing into that, just feeling your body in this moment of stillness, relative stillness. There's lots of movement happening inside. And relax into that as if you are a conduit for the energies of the sky, the sun, the heavens, and the earth, the ground. Just feeling into that. And then fingertips are going to touch really lightly, just a little touch connecting. And then going the other arm up. Finding that up and downness of being, right? Human beings are generally vertical a lot of the time, although now we're sitting a lot. But even when we're sitting, our torsos are fairly vertical. So finding that verticality, and instead of thinking of it as rigid, let it have some micro movement, dynamic alignment, aliveness, vitality, bringing your fingers together, pressing up, pressing down, being the energy, moving through the heavens and the earth. Connecting the highest with the lowest, right? We think of the lowest as being bad, but the earth, the ground beneath our feet, we are intimately woven into being here. Fingertips touch, and then the other. This is our last one. Breathe into it, relaxing whatever you can relax, being present in your own body, feeling what it feels like to be here now. BHN. Good. And let that go. Just a quick bounce and shake. If it feels good to actually jump a little bit, a very gentle jump, not really going for a lot of air time and height, but bouncing, free flow your body, shake it out, have a little party in your body. You won. You won. It's so exciting. You got the part you wanted. Yay. Bring in this excitement and good energy. It's your birthday. All your friends came. They're everyone's here. It's a surprise party for you because they love you so much. Your family didn't forget. Right? I don't know. I had some birthdays where I came home, I was expecting this big thing and nothing happened. I was always so disappointed. All right, we're going to rub our hands together, getting into the lymph flush. Not always, but generally, like my family wasn't a big birthdays person. I remember one year my dad got me a pair of red suspenders, like what do they call braces? Red, stretchy, like Mork and Mindy style. We call them suspenders here in the US. I believe you call them braces in the UK. And a pair of men's boxer shorts because at that time in like the early 80s like girls were wearing men's boxer shorts as a fashion statement. And you know, the things he bought me, I already had both of those. So I was like, "Oh, gee, thanks. You noticed me and what I have, and you bought me the same thing, what I don't need." It was so hilarious. That was one of the great birthdays. Thank you, Dad. All right, right hand to your left upper collarbone. And you know what? At least he bought me a present. But it was like, oh, here, wasn't wrapped or anything. I don't think. Okay. So this time in your imagination, in the party, in your body, you won. Everyone's so excited for you. It's your birthday and they love you so much. You won the prize. Take it to the other side, collarbone. So we're in the lymph flush right now, working through these old traumas. It's not traumatic. It's just funny. I remember a lot of times like expectation of like, oh, something's gonna happen. Oh, it didn't happen. Like that happened to me a lot. Oh, nothing happened. Oh, I'm gonna get this thing. Oh, it didn't happen. I'm gonna get this part. Oh, it didn't happen. But now in my life, I usually get the things. So it's very different. Taking your fingers around the angle of the jaw. And what that actually speaks to, I feel like, is the charge. When there's a tremendous charge behind something, there's a good chance it is going to blow up and not work. That includes relationships. They might feel, oh, it's so good. I'm so excited. Is he going to call me? Or, oh, yeah, it's that guy. Oh, yeah, he calls me, right? Oh, I know that person. It's not like this horrendous, like, anyway, I feel like when we have that, like that high nervous system, weird charge reaction, in my life, the case has been that it is not going to work out. It's going to blow up at some point. Anyways, let's take our hands and just do a gentle draw down your sternocleidomastoid 3 or 4 times towards your collarbone. So we're inviting the lymphatic fluid detoxifier in our body to return to the subclavian vein, the vein under our clavicle, and then it goes back into the heart and filters out. All right, so now we're going to come into our face right next to your nose. There should be a little indentation circling around in there. You can squish up your face. Pumpkin lemon. Oh, it's so sour. I have a pumpkin. So sour. Pumpkin. Squishing around. Oh, we lost somebody. And then coming a little bit under, it's Cassie should probably be back. So you're coming under your cheekbone. That's it. Shake that out. All right. We're going to do K27 points. Here are the two ends of my collarbones. I'm going to drop down. There's a little indentation. I'm going to circle with my fingers very gently in there. It feels good. And there should be a direction that feels good to you. K27 points. I looked it up. What do? They bring your energy back into harmony, a lot like the coherent breathing, right? So these things are just ways of like, oh, you're feeling scattered, you're feeling all weird. Coherent breathing, K27 point. Bring it in, bring yourself back to yourself, right? Even in the heart feeds itself first. The blood goes to the lungs, the blood comes back, the coronary artery goes around the heart, then it goes out through the body, right? So even we need to make sure that the main ingredient is taking care of itself so that it can do all the other things, so it can keep a healthy system. We are the main ingredient. Thymus thump with some Tarzan. Oh, maybe look around like you're King Kong surveying your kingdom. Oh, I moved from Tarzan to King Kong. Same idea. Oh, take in your environment, see that everything is fine. You don't have to do all this peacock posturing, but we can still find a thump. Good. And then taking your right hand to your pec, armpit pec, squish. And then the same thing on the other side. I took a pole class yesterday, which I haven't taken for about 10 days. And it was a lot of simple exercises, but man, pole is hard no matter how you do it. Like you are working your forearms, your grip strength, all like the hanging, all the things. And I'm not actually sore today, but I can feel that I was working my pecs and my arms. All right, we are going into Cisterna-Kylie. And since we did kind of gentle breathing, you have two options. One is just to push in and up with your hands. Other one is to huff and puff. We'll do it for 10 times the huff and puff. So you're going to inhale and then a really push out with your abs and your diaphragm and everything together. I'm going to throw my arms up in the air and down for this for 10 breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. Take a little bounce and shake. Let it go. And then coming into the inguinal fold between your pubic bone and your hip bones in the well, in certain types of movement analysis, looking at people's behavior, when people have their hands down here near their junk, they call this area the grotesque plane. Get down there in the grotesque plane. Maybe move your butt. I can leave my hands in one spot and move my butt from side to side, right? I like to find different ways of doing everything. That's why I'm a movement person and a choreographer. Take your hands behind your knees, circles. And come up and bounce again. Jump, bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. Twist with your jump if that feels good. Don't if it doesn't. Let your bounce be your own super duper expression. I'm so excited. I won. I won, Mr. Rabbit. I won, Mr. Bear. That is Little Miss Sunshine. I think I saw that the first time with my mom, and we laughed a lot. And then I think I saw it the second time with Anthony. But just for that scene where she gets accepted, it's worth seeing. There's some really funny scenes in that movie. All right, let's take it onto your butt. Circles with your pelvis. As if you're taking that whole bowl and you're sloshing everything around. Free up your head, free up your rib cage, freeing up your spine, and change direction other way. And then come in, open it up, side stretch one way, Vertebra, side to side, long neck, broad shoulders. And then circle it all the way around. Georgina, Darius has been coming to the Thursday class fairly. Well, he's come like maybe 3 times. Circle it around, which is it's kind of awesome. One more time and open up. Change legs in a very exciting way. We're going to lean back. We're going to open, cross the other leg. Very exciting. Circles with your pelvis again. We're all ready for a career change, change direction. And then we're going to go side to side. We're going to go a little slower. So you're going to take it to the side, really feel your butt connected to the floor so it's not popping off. You can push with this hand to get deeper into that curve. Breathe, breathe, breathe like you're alive. Take it down over your knee. Surrender, melt. Bring it into center. Feeling the movement of your body as you shift from place to place and like letting it melt more. Taking it to the other knee. Letting it kind of settle into each location, into each position. And then side stretch. And open it up. Long spine getting longer. Going the other way. Sideways. Take it down. Not quite as slow as we came through. Moving to the middle. To the other knee. Side stretch. Open it up. And let's take it down to the floor. Actually, let's do just a butt massage first. So leaning back, rolling across one butt cheek and then the other. For all the ballet dancers in the house, and I know there are a few, you gotta massage out those hips and butts because everyone is overworking the external rotation if they do a lot of ballet. Want to balance it out and massage it out. This would be true for hockey players too. And probably even skiers, especially if you have to do any of that push ski, right? Like where you're not just staying parallel, but you're getting going somewhere. All right, taking it down onto your back. We're going to roll from side to side. So really slow, just letting yourself pour your body onto one side, completely releasing into gravity. Allow the earth to hold you, rolling from side to side. Head, neck, jaw, relax. Feet relax. Letting go of any kind of bracing or armoring that you do as much as you can. I was working with a client privately doing a somatic session and I'm on Zoom. We're talking and we're doing this exercise. And I said to him, relax everything and just melt into it. And he's like, if I could do that, I wouldn't be working with you, which was hilarious. I'm like, okay, how do we find our way into relaxation, right? Because you can say relax. Maybe you take that on and you relax a little bit more, or maybe it's like, oh my God, I'm having such a hard time. I can't. So invite yourself, say to your own body, maybe I can relax a little bit more. But I thought that was awesome. All right. Come onto your back, hands down by your sides, pressing your pelvis up, big circles with your hips, letting your spine mobilize, working your back body. We're moving, we're not bracing. And change direction. And then come in, pull forward and backward. Yeah, what about all of us, everyone, learning how to relax a little bit? I guess children. And then roll it down through your spine, learning what it's like to be in a body. Circles, what it's like to upregulate, downregulate. These are really like long-term functional skills, even to notice what's happening in your body. I talked about the charge. That is nervous system upregulation, right? That is like that deep, that deep breath in, right? Let's open it up into a happy baby. Find some happy babiness in your baby. Stretch and play in the baby. But when we start to track what's happening and actually notice, oh, this makes me uncomfortable, then we can start to deal with it. But like when everyone's in denial, I'm not angry. Oh no, everything's fine, when clearly it isn't. Then we have a government like what we have right now, right? It comes into that because everyone's lying about their own feelings. Roll it back and forth. Not to say that the other governments are that great either. Like politics, the people that end up going into the power positions are not always the best people. However, we tend to like these sort of whatever. Stop talking about politics. It's getting too depressing. All right, we're going to take it onto our feet, reaching forward. If you can, take it into that squat and reach forward. If you're having success with that, come onto your hands, walk your feet back, step them in, roll it back. I'm sneaking it in here. Step it into a plank, bring it in, roll it back. If you feel like you want to, I'm not gonna do it again. If you feel like you want to, you can land, push, bring it in. That is just the harder version, but we do have someone in the room who's less than 25 who can probably do this really easily. And the rest of us, we want to keep trying. But it can just be a step in and step out. This is mobility. All right, enough of that. Relax into the floor. Feel your body. Feel your heart rates. Notice any tension. If you can let it go, soften it, let it go. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Knees up into your chest, spirals, turning your head away from your legs. If spiraling hurts, you can go from side to side, just rolling across your back. And if you want to make this harder and you have the space, extend your legs, arms reaching out. Ah, nice little crack there. I haven't been able to actually go to a chiropractor in a long time. And I have to say that chiropractic has been really helpful, especially chiropractors who do biogeometric integration, BGI. Ah, all right, bring that in. We're going to do big circles with your legs or small circles, hands down under your butt. Big or small, whatever feels good to you. Open it up. You can roll this up or not, right? Make it work for you. Doing the quote, quote unquote, hardest version isn't always the smartest move. So really listen to your body. I was telling the Zoom room earlier before we started that I am performing today in the Ballad Tree in Margaretville. It's a bunch of murder ballads with live musicians. It's very much similar to a show that I did called Obvious Darkness with several people in this room. Um, Similar vibe. Anyway, so I need to really warm up. The theater when I had one rehearsal this week was freezing. So this is my warm up for my show later, the show of Jahari Clark's wonderful choreography, The Ballad Tree. All right, legs up to the ceiling. You're going to flex your feet. Try to go into a right angle, or it might be a little less than a right angle, whatever you got. Flexed feet, you're going to go point, push through your heels, point, push through your heels. Cross body movement, point and push, point, push, point, push. Reach it out, up, long leg, up. The bottom leg, bring it really close to the floor, if that feels okay. Trying to straighten it all the way, coming close to the floor or touching the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Relax. Let your head drop into the floor. You can take a yawn. Open up. Imagine that that yawn is going into your hands, it's going into your lungs. Whole body is opening with a yawn. Free flow your body. Invite spaciousness into your body. And then we're going to roll over onto our bellies. So taking your hands next to your chest, you're going to inhale baby cobra and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep your hands connected. Push up further, take it down. Going as far up as feels good. Shoulders connected to your body. So you can sink into your shoulders and push through, but try not to stay in this sunken position in the shoulders. Trying to feel your scapula connecting down your back. But as soon as I say, let's do it one way, then I want to do the other way. So we are going to go up. Shoulders are connected downward. We're going to sink into the shoulders, push through, take it down to the floor. Press up, sink into the shoulders, push through, take it down. Press it up, sink, push, lower down. Press it up, sink, push. We're adding a step. Bend your knees, toes to your head, and take it down. Press it up, sink, push, toes to your head, and relax it down. And last one, up, sink, push, toes to your head, bend your knees, take it back. Into a child's pose, surrender, let your head totally drop down, relax control in the neck and jaw, wiggle around, free flow your spine, massage your forehead on the floor, shifting in the hips. Like your whole body is a body of water sloshing around. And then take it forward. We're going to do a set of tricep push-ups with a pop-up in between or a drop down. If you are up, if you want to do your tricep push-ups with your knees off the floor, that's great. Do it like that, but then drop them down between each one. I'm going to do the push-up with my knees on the floor, then I'm going to pop them up between each one. So it's like this. Push up, lift, drop it down. Push up, lift. You could do it the other way, but I'm not going to demonstrate it. You have to figure that out. Where you do the push up with your knees off the floor and then you drop them down for a second in between. I'm not counting. I have no idea. I think I'm probably around 7, 8, or maybe 9. One more. Take it to a downward dog. I just did 3. Who knows? Bend one knee, bend the other. Lift your heels, scoop your belly in, roll it forward into a plank, 10 counts to come down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Breathe. Bend your knees and windshield wiper your legs. Relax your butt. Wag your tail. Happy dog. Oh, I'm a happy dog. My owners just came home. I'm so excited. I can't believe it. My best friend is here. I'm just doing a little imagination practice for everybody. Let's take it in. Hands are going to stay connected to the floor, ear towards your shoulder. It's a baby cobra with a head circle, circling around. Side, up, side, down. Circling 3 or 4 times in each direction. And then go the other way. Oh, then relax. Roll back to your back. Take your arms up in the air. Internal spiral, external spiral. Thumbs reaching in and around, pinkies reaching in and around. Feeling this relationship from your fingertips down through your arms, through your rotator cuff, into your scapula. Letting that spiral. Then you're going to keep that spiral going as you open your arms out to the sides, spiraling in and out. And then spiral it in and out and come back up. In and out. I'm going to speed it up a little bit going down. And then coming back toward the ceiling. Then we're going to change it. A little more exciting. We got Georgina in the house, master with the flamenco danza arms. I had a Spanish ballet teacher in college who danced, and we learned the Sevillana, so we learned a lot of flamenco. So flamenco dancer, hands and arms, wings of the heart. You're going to go up over your head, circling in and out. You are imagining that you are the flamenco dancer. Open them out to the sides. Ripples and waves of movement from your heart out to your fingertips. Just letting your hands free flow around your body, doing this flamenco dancer movement. Breathing. Certain cultures have really great arm and hand expressive movement. All of the like Polynesian dance, Indian classical dance, like all of that has this really different use of the energy of the hands than most Western dance. So just awakening to there are other ways of moving. And let's bring that down. Let me do a quick time check. Okay. So let's come on to hands and knees. So yeah, I just have to say, my mom has been doing my classes. Hi, Mom, if you do this one. And she's been giving them to her friends. And most of them are like in their 70s, 80s. And some of them think, oh, you talk too fast. You're going too fast. And this may be true. So what I suggest, if you find that it's too fast, pause the button, take a minute, do the exercise, and then turn it back on if you're doing it online with me. The other thing I would suggest is do it more than once so that it has time to land. Like we can learn it. I am a speed demon. I go fast. That's my tempo. And if you're a foreign coming from a place where English isn't your first language, there are the captions underneath, so you can read the closed caption. And it's not always right. Sometimes it's making up its own thing that I just said, just so you know. All right, coming down. to your elbows and your knees. We're going to arch and curl here. Arch and curl. Arch and curl. So I am actually trying to slow down, but if I slow down too much, we won't get all the exercises in and we won't be able to do all the things that I'm trying to do and that I need to do for my body. And let's just face it, everything I do in here, I'm really doing it for me. I'm doing it for me. And if it's good for me, it's for you too. I'm doing it for me and for you. But it's really because my body needs this. Take your right leg out behind you, lift it up to the ceiling, up and down. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, reach for the heavens. 3, 4, long straight leg. 5, touch down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it into a forearm plank. Push forward and back, head and heels. Come into center, feet together, one leg up, right leg up for 8. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it down. Oh, relax for a second. Have a moment of independent thought. Feel into your own body. BHN. Be here now. How do we be here now? We tune into the environment, the internal, what's going on and what's going on out here as well. Not the stuff that's happening that we can't see, feel, smell, touch. Not the stuff we just saw on Instagram. We're coming into this moment, the temperature, the tempo of this moment. Up onto all fours. Let's do it this way. You're going to take one leg out to the side. Shift your upper body slightly away from it. Up and down with that leg. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And come in. Walk your knees back. So your hands and knees are a little further apart. Circles with your hips. Really stick your butt out in the back. Really drop to the floor in the front. Breathe. And change direction. Take it into a child's pose. Breathe into that. Big breathing like you're a bubble. Really exhale everything out and then fill up. Blow up the balloon. Exhale, let it go. Big expansive breathing. Good. And we'll take it onto our sides, side plank, elbow directly below you, one hand up. You can do whatever you need to do to make this easier, right? Make it work for you. Up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take it to the other side. Press it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and come down. We're going to go back to the first side. Slightly different. You're going to come onto your elbow. One foot, put your top foot in front of the bottom foot or leave your knees on the floor, whatever you need to do, big circles with the top arm, 4 or 5 in each direction. Follow your hand with your eyes. Nice gradated rotation through your rotator cuff. Change direction if you haven't. And take it down. Switch it to the other side. See, I'm trying to slow down my transitions. But if you do it more than once, you'll know where I'm going and you'll go, oh, I can do that. Press it up. Or maybe do it 3 times, maybe do it 5 times. Meaning in maybe every other day for 10 days, you do the same class. Change direction. Then you get really bored of BHN and take it down. Sitting where we started, or somewhere in the middle of starting, in a cross-legged position. Take it to the side. Just hang out there, breathe. Feel your spine lengthening, lots of space around your neck and shoulder. Lengthen up over to the other side. And lengthen up. And we're going to put one foot in front of the other. So I'm like this, taking it down. Or any version of another position that you need to be in. Breathe. And come up. Other leg. There are so many possibilities for movement, so many ways to move, so many forms you could learn. So find the ones that are interesting and fun for you. And then give yourself a huge amount of time to be a beginner, right? You don't need to know everything all at once. This is for Georgina. You're going to internally rotate one leg and then the other. Take it down on your back. Same thing. Internally rotating one leg at a time. Spiral in. So it's the leg that isn't turning in is kind of reaching for the ceiling. So in a way, they're both actually turning in. So I'm not just letting this one drop. I'm getting this internal spiral so that both the tissue throughout the back of my body is wrapping around. Go back and forth a few times. And release it. Roll yourself back and forth. I'm focusing more on this part, the plow part of the roll right now. And then take it onto your feet, butt to the ceiling. Let your head hang down. Shake your head no. You can bend your knees here or not. Really listen to what your body wants to do. Nod yes. And then just bend and straighten your knees a few times. Doesn't have to be a full bend or a full straighten. Could be as big or small as you want. For my like superstars in the room, see if you can stay in that really close position and take your butt toward the floor and then take it up. Just giving that a shot. Good. And then come into center. Open your feet wider than your hips and just shift from side to side. Bend one knee, bend the other. Come in, roll it all the way up, coming up to the top. Yeah, if I went slower, we would just get like 3 things done, right? And we got all this work to do. We got the breath work, we got the lymph flush, we got the energy work, we got the movement work, we got the mobility, we got the flexibility, we got the strength. Inhale up, exhale, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. We got the free flow. Inhale and exhale, shake and bounce. Give it a jump if you've got the energy. Inhale, open. Ah, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right, that is it. TV land. Let me look at you and see if you're even there. Often, there's no one there. and people catch it on the replay. So I'm going to close that out. Thanks for showing up. If you made it this far, you win. You won. All your friends are there. They're having the party with you and they love you so